I remember a friend growing up told me this story of every year asking her parents for a horse, a real living, breathing horse that she could ride, that she could love, that she could raise as her own. And every year her parents would say, okay, we'll get you a horse. And then come Christmas morning, a little action figure horse would be waiting for her, a little plastic horse, and she would be devastated. Now, the ending to that story is a cute one because eventually her dad actually got her a horse after many years of this. This story, we end the promises with just the plastic horse. And that is Trump, after saying that ripping apart our trading relationships, alienating us on the world stage and causing economic chaos, apologies, that it all was worth it if you'll just trust in him. Don't be a panicking. Because brilliant trade deals are coming. Well, he exploded in trade deals, quote unquote, today. And I'll show you what they are. And it's like nothing I've seen in my whole life. I'm humiliated. Just being associated with him as an American, I'm humiliated to be associated with him. I love being American. Being a Trump American is something different. But before showing you that, here is Trump getting this sums up his tariff approach. And this is the culmination since quote unquote Liberation Day. 90 days have passed by. 90 deals were promised. This is the culmination of it. And I come to you to report on the brilliant culmination. And this answer to the reporter's question sums up his whole strategy.
Mr. President, do the tariff rates change at all on July 9th, or do they change on August 1st?
What are you talking about?
Tariff rates, do they change on July 9th or August 1st?
No, they're going to be tariffs. The tariffs are going to be the tariffs. I think what...
This is not AI. Tariffs are gonna be the tariffs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when somebody says it is what it is, and you're sort of like, well, that doesn't really give me any more insight. Tariffs are gonna be the tariffs. Sure. And watch Howard Lutnick go, let me help.
Tariff rates, do they change on July 9th or August 1st?
No, they're going to be tariffs. The tariffs are going to be the tariffs. I think we'll have most countries done by July 9th, yeah. Either a letter or a deal.
But they go into effect on August 1st. Tariffs go into effect August 1st, but the president is setting the rates and the deals right now.
Okay.
Howard, lunging into action, jumping in to help save Trump.
But if you make it here...
Tariffs are going to be the tariffs. And Howard goes, which means August 1st, but July 9th from the standpoint of August 1st, if that makes sense to you. Now, why are those dates being thrown around? Because supposedly July 9th was supposed to be the conclusion of liberation season. And so that's when they were supposed to go back into effect. You remember the really high ones he backed off of on all the countries? Those are supposed to go back into effect if the countries hadn't made a deal with Trump yet. But as you can imagine, making a bazillion deals with everyone that's great for the United States, when we're the ones being the irrational actor in this, didn't go the way that they'd hoped. They have supposedly a framework of a deal with China. Trump said the deal was done, but now we're being told there's a framework of a deal. There's a concept.
I have concepts of a plan.
There we go. There's a concept of a deal. We have a deal with the UK, and did we hear something about maybe Vietnam? 90 deals, 90 days turned into concepts of plans, maybe 2 deals that are unremarkable, and still high tariff rates. And now this, Trump sending, it's one thing to write wacky messages on Truth Social. It's a whole nother thing to write official letters like a Truth Social post. So now instead of doing deals, he's just sending letter deals. That's the deal now. And saying, hey, this is what we're going to tariff you at. That's it. No concession. Just this is what we're tariffing you at permanently. That was the conclusion. Dear Mr. Prime Minister, or Mr. Japan, like Trump called him before, it is a great honor for me to send you this letter in that it demonstrates tariffs are going to be the tariffs. No, it demonstrates the strength and commitment of our trading relationship and the fact that you didn't call us, and so now we don't have a deal to show for, so we're just sending you a letter. The fact that the United States of America has agreed to continue working with Japan, despite having significant trade deficit with your country. Guys, this is the deal. This is what you should be happy about. I'm going to show you Caroline Leavitt trying to speak to this. It's wacky, but this is the deal we're supposed to be. We should be cheering to Trump that he has allowed us to still have a trading relationship with Japan. He's allowed that. That's the accomplishment, which we had before, except now, you can see there, you will only have a 25% tariff on all Japanese products sent into the United States. So what we got out of all of this was a concept of a deal over here, a nothing burger deal over here, and 25% tariffs. At least when it comes to Japan. Then, yes, I doubted Trump, but he did it. He sent a letter to Tunisia. He did it. 25% tariff. This is the dealer in chief right here. Dear Mr. Tunisia, it's a great honor for me to send you this letter in that it demonstrates the strength and the commitment of our trading relationship. And the fact the United States has the same wording, 25% tariff. Aaron Rupar said these letters are embarrassing even by Trump's lofty standards. And they're just posting screenshots like this is some accomplishment. President Trump's letter to the chief advisor of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Let's see what their rate is. 35%. 35%. We're going to pay this. Remember, we are going to pay this. Aaron Rupar saying Trump sent out letters announcing the following August 1st tariff rates. And it lists them. Kazakhstan. 25%. I was looking out for that one. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I feel like if I were analyzing a few months ago, the Trump tariff approach, and I said, as a joke, what if I said, imagine he can't get any trade deals except for like a couple with unremarkable deals, and he just sends out letters saying this is your tariff rate and says that's the deal. That's not a deal. That's not a deal. That's a tariff. You could do that. There's no negotiation. That's not a deal. What a weird thing. He's given us, this is the plastic horse. We want a real horse. He promised us a real horse. A good horse. Big balls. Right? Right? Do you remember? The best stallion. And then we got a plastic horse. And it's like used and it's been chewed on. It's not even our horse. It's a doggy toy. It's a horse doggy toy. That's what we get. If I had said, what if he just sends out letters slapping that would have sounded like, okay, he's not gonna do that. And now we're stuck with these tariffs supposedly, or he'll back off of them, or August 2nd he'll say never mind, or July 9th he'll say, well, we're actually, that letter was a negotiating tactic, and really we're doing new deals with the people we already just said that we had deals with, which were just slapping tariffs on them. But again, you should be thanking him because he has allowed us to have trading relationship with a country we already had trading relationship with, better trading relationship with before him. Here's Leavitt.
Onto other countries overseas because of their tariff policies, and he's trying to correct that. So this is decades of bad trade policy that has led to a deficit that is ravaging our country, that is ravaging our middle class, and the president is taking a very deliberate approach to correcting this wrong of many decades, of many past presidents. And so I think he should be commended for the time and the effort that he is putting into this, and the fact that he has announced a framework with China, a trade deal with the United Kingdom, a trade deal with Vietnam, and many others to come in just a matter of 6 months is truly historic, and it's a testament to this president and his trade team.
So she's still doing it is the crazy part. She's still saying we've had broken trade relationships where the other countries have had too strict of trade barriers on us. And so he is restructuring global trade. No, Levy. You can't do that anymore because he's saying the deal is just slapping a tariff rate. So necessarily you didn't get a deal that would change the trade relationship. You just added tariffs that will make things more expensive for us. And our trade deficit got worse too. So this is mind-boggling. Let's keep listening. Oh, by the way, look at that. I hate when I do that. It's so brutal. You're like, play the clip. And I don't want to waste any time doing this meta-analysis of the video, right? Commenting on the fact that I'm taking a long time to just play the clip. It's like, play the dang clip. I don't want to waste time saying subscribe. Click the subscribe button. I don't want to waste time saying that we've launched a drink, my brothers and I, to solve a problem we had, which was consuming energy drinks that we knew were terrible for our body. This finally gives you one that doesn't do that destruction, but uplifts your gut microbiome. You can scan that on screen to order yourself some pep or go to drinkpep.com. Give yourself an energy boost that benefits your gut microbiome. No more time wasted.
If you get a couple more on the tariffs, you said about 12 more letters. There were about 55 or so countries, including the EU as a bloc, that were facing this tariff increase. All of those, to understand you correctly, are now deferred to August 1st, right?
Correct.
And on the 12, what happens with the remaining, whatever it would be, 40 something?
So just 12 today. There will be additional letters in the coming days.
So all of them are going to get a letter at some point?
Correct.
Okay, and can you tell me why he decided to start with South Korea and Japan? Are they annoying him?
It's the president's prerogative, and those are the countries he chose.
And on the sectoral tariffs, our understanding of these.
Why did he choose those countries? Because it's the countries he chose. All right.
What a stupid question.
What are the tariffs going to be? The tariffs are the tariffs, and they're going to be the tariffs. What is your deal? Why are you so confused? This is so stupid. You don't get it, do you? This makes sense. Trump has given us, he did it for us, the pleasure and the honor of trading with Japan more expensively than before. What are you even doing in your seat right now? Find a phone, call him, and thank him. He has solved. Oh my gosh. He did it. He freaking did it. He has solved our global trade imbalances by making them less fair and more expensive. I don't know. It's a happy day. It's a happy day, isn't it? Whew. 90 deals, 90 days. I think she was asked about that.
And on tariffs, you're now delaying the deadline from July 9th to August 1st. Is that an acknowledgement that perhaps the administration found it more difficult to negotiate these trade deals, or whatever happened to 90 deals in 90 days?
No, it's an acknowledgement that this administration is doing what's best for the American worker, and we want the best deals possible for our workers, for our manufacturing base, for our middle class, and they are...
Caroline, you grabbed the wrong binder. That was from 3 weeks ago. You got to update your talking point. It can't be the best deals when all you're doing is just setting a tariff rate. You could have done that months ago. And now we are going to pay for it. That's what's happening. Oh, Scott Bessent. Let's check in on Scott. What are you doing, Scotty?
Okay, let's move on to trade. And it's amazing how quickly things move. I know yesterday you said by Wednesday we might have a couple of more deals to announce. I know it's Monday, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Can you give us any idea whether that's like?
Joe, he's announced like 12 deals today. He sent 12 letters. Oh, did I even acknowledge that in the letters? I meant to say, like True Social posts, he's capitalizing words wrong. Incorrectly. He still doesn't know when you're supposed to capitalize the first letter of a word.
Is India, is that in the mix? Can you break any news for us here that something's going to happen in the next 48 hours?
Yeah, we are going to have several announcements in the next 48 hours. And Joe, I think what President Trump is concerned about is the quality of the deals, not the quantity. As you could imagine, as he started herding the cats and trying to get everyone across the finish line.
They're herding the cats. They're herding the dogs. They're herding the cats of the people who live there.
Herding the cats and trying to get everyone across the finish line. When
I tried to hold it in. I really did. Okay, sorry.
he said that there's a chance that countries could boomerang back to their April 2nd reciprocal tariff levels, we've had a lot of people change their tune in terms of negotiations. So my mailbox was full last night with a lot of new offers, a lot of new proposals. So it's going to be a busy couple of days. But importantly, too, that President Trump has said that the countries would not go back to the reciprocal rate until August 1st.
Okay. What is happening? This is so ridiculous. I just think that Trump has brilliantly crafted, and no one's calling us, but they're calling us off the hook. Luke, you offered to share a beef Wellington with me, and you never let me take you up on that offer. On August 1st, we will have liberation. We will be liberated from the bondage. We will finally remove the bondage that has punished us for so long. Now that we have a trade deal with Tunisia. Share your thoughts in the comments.